Okay, so this is a little video about feet, and I'm just going to do a couple little exercises here for mostly I'm going to be focusing on the condition of plantar fasciitis, and that's where the fascia, the connective tissue of the foot, mostly the top of the foot, will get very, very tight. And so I've got a couple things down here. How do you like my turnout? I got a couple things down here on the floor with me that I use for tools with the feet. If you come in and have a session with me in the studio, this wonderful thing is the Pilates foot corrector. Okay, so it's spring-loaded with a lot of tension on here. And we use this for articulation of the foot. You can start at the heel, and then you kind of roll through all the parts of the foot all the way down. Woo, good morning. That's tight, and you let the toes roll over. This is one thing that I use here. Like I said, if you're to come into the studio, this is one of the tools that we use. Wonderful to have on hand. Okay, so, but most people don't have a foot corrector, and that's actually more work than it is release. And what we want to do is release. So I have a tennis ball. And you're going to take this tennis ball, and then these are other like massage balls, see? And then this is a half one. This one broke in half, but it's like perfect for clients who are older and need to have more stability on the floor, so you don't necessarily want to put them on a super unstable base until they're more ready. And then I have a little towel here. So, and these are good for proprioception work. You know, just having them touch and find it, and stretching over, turn. I'm filming this by myself and using the camera upside down. In a perfect world, we have a cameraman. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm just doing a little bit of pressure release here, just to get everything, mostly the connective tissue, just to loosen up and stretch. Get that stretch across the foot. I mostly run around in bare feet. I don't wear shoes a lot unless I have to. So, and I do notice when I wear shoes, my feet will start to get that tightness across the top. So the easiest thing to do, and this is great too, like if you have flat feet, and I know that was one of the things that we wanted to address was the flat feet. So take the tennis ball and start with the heel is down on the ground, and I'm actively gripping the ball with my toes. Now you might not be able to do that, but ideally you're trying to get the toes to round all the way over the ball. And then I'm just going to stay here and take that stretch, and I'm putting force down into the ball. And if it's really tight, it can be painful, but it is sort of that pleasure pain release thing. If you are willing to go through the process, you'll have some pretty nice rewards at the end there, which is a nice stretched out foot and more articulation with the feet. So now I'm stretching across the top of the foot. I'm going to come into the arch, and here's where a lot of people find a lot of pain. But again, it's, you know, if it's not like, how do I put this, pain and pressure, you know, it's kind of like getting a deep tissue massage. So you just want to actively apply a little bit more pressure there, and then come through the heel. And now step down, and this connective tissue that's down here in the heel, the fascia there, that attaches to the IT band, which runs all the way up the leg and connects to the back of the pelvis. And then the final attachments end at your forehead. So what I like to do is have clients do the one foot first I'm gonna go back, roll back through there because that feels so good, is I have clients do that first and then come off the ball and just feel how lighter the one side feels because you've now released it. You've released all that connective tissue. And it's usually connective tissue, you know, unless they've had like a break or something that causes the tightness across the plantar area, the dorsal area. So now I'm going to do the other foot just to be even, and I'm going to do this a little bit more quickly for the sake of this video. And you can see I'm actively pressing down. And here's where you get that really nice release. And then the other thing that you can do, just real simple, have people, if they can do turnout, if turnout is okay for them, have them come and stand and turn out. And then articulating up on the toes, the heels will release, or you can try to keep them connected. Then lower the heels, okay, and you can do this with straight legs. So I'm coming back up on my toes, keeping the heels connected, and then I'm going to lower back down. Or you can just have them do simple point and flex, right? And one thing that's really nice for this that I didn't go and get was a TheraBand, one of the stretchy flex bands, rubber bands. Have them do that. Or you can have them keep their foot down on the ground and reach through the heel and pressing through the heel and pointing the toes. And then I'm going to come and bring the foot down, and now I'm going to lift my toes. So let's turn this way. So I'm going to lift my toes up and spread and then lower them down one at a time. Now you can try to reverse. So from the back to the front, and then from the front to the back, a little bit harder, and do a little bit of gripping and pulling there, and that's where we come into this towel. So the other thing you can have them do, and have them, you can do both feet if you're sitting down. I'm not sitting down, I'm standing, so I'm going to do one foot at a time. So have this little washcloth, and just spread this out. And so first thing I'm going to do is just grab it and scrunch it, and try to keep scrunching. Can't get it to get all the way under my foot. Ew. Okay, I'm sticking. So you're pulling, and then we're going to do push. And push it away. Yeah? And then be sure to do some ankle rotations, some rolls in there, just to get that release just from that little bit of work. And I'm going to come over and do the other side. So push it in front of you. Whoop, there's my friend. I gotta get ready to go. All right, so pulling it towards me, pull, 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 push it away. All right, so there's like 3 or 4 little exercises for the feet, and I hope that was helpful. And if you would like any more information, schedule a Skype session with me if you are remote. And my Skype ID is Bhakti Lakshmi, and my website is braveheartpilatesandyoga.com. Have a great day. Blessings.